Welcome to Big Joe and Meleah's world,
where we keep it hillbilly fabulous. Yee yee!
Hey y'all, welcome to Big Joe and Meleah's world. Today, I'm back in the kitchen, finally, after a several month break from the cooking videos. We got busy this summer traveling, and we didn't get a chance to do any cooking videos. So, what I'm making today is called the hot brown. Now, in one of our travels, in several of our travels actually, every time we went to Kentucky, we'd go in these restaurants and we'd see these hot browns on the menu, and we were like, wonder what that is all about. And we knew it must be good because it's on just about every menu in every restaurant in Kentucky that you can imagine. So when we were at the Boone Tavern, Joe and some of the other people that we were with, especially I remember Chelsea Sidwell got it, decided they were going to try it. So basically what it is, it's a fancy open-faced turkey sandwich, and it's really good. So I decided to get the recipe, the original recipe, off the internet, and I'm going to make it. So the recipe originated in the 1920s at the Brown Hotel, which is in Louisville, and I guess it just spread all over the state like wildfire because apparently it's very popular in the state of Kentucky. So I got this recipe from the Brown Hotel website, and I will include the link to that in the description on this video so you guys can make your own hot browns at home. I'll also include all the ingredients. So here's what you gotta have. All right, first thing you have to have is flour, butter, whole milk. This is Romano cheese. This is heavy cream. This is salt, pepper. This is nutmeg, and I know you're thinking that's weird, but it's nutmeg. Also, I have paprika here, and I also have parsley, and I also have some extra Romano cheese. And then I have, these are Roma tomatoes, washed and cut in half. I have Texas toast. I have bacon, crispy bacon, and I have deli turkey. Okay, now you can use any kind of turkey that you want to. If you want to cook a turkey breast and slice it, you absolutely can do that. I just felt like it was easier to use a deli turkey. And I did a little research, and a lot of people do that, so it's okay. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm actually going to put my glasses on because I can't read without it. Okay, so we're going to melt this butter. And I'm actually going to use a whisk because what you're doing, we're making something called a Mornay sauce, okay? And it's kind of like a gravy. You kind of make it like gravy, but it's a little fancier gravy. Anyway, it is called Mornay sauce. So I'm going to melt this butter. Now, I usually use unsalted butter. You can use that in this. You can use salted butter, whatever you want to. Don't use margarine. You do need to use either salted or unsalted butter on here. I always buy unsalted butter because that's what you use for baking. And so that's just kind of what I have here is unsalted butter. So we're going to melt that. Let me get my recipe over here. This is something that I've never made, so I'm having to follow the recipe straight from the Brown Hotel's website. We're going to melt that butter, and then we're going to whisk in this flour. Now, what we're going to do with this flour, we're just going to whisk it around until it makes a paste, okay? It's going to make a thick paste. And as you gravy makers know, this is called the roux. This is called the roux, okay? Going to make a thick paste, and there it is. There it is. All right. We're going to cook this for just a little bit. It doesn't take very long, but we're going to get it bubbling, which it's doing pretty good at. Now what we're going to do, we're going to slowly mix in the whole milk. And we're going to stir that up good. Give that a stir. And then we're going to put the heavy cream in there as well. Okay? Now, I know you're saying, Meleah, your whisk is flat. That's the way I like them. It's easier to maneuver when you have a flat whisk. So I flattened it on purpose. It's just, it was a regular whisk at one time. But it is just flattened. I flattened it. Okay. So we are going to keep stirring this milk and cream and butter and flour mixture for about 2 or 3 minutes until it gets thick, and I'll be right back. All right, so once your cream sauce gets thick and starts to bubble a little bit, it's going to look like this. See how it's kind of thickened up? So you're going to turn the heat off. We're going to turn the heat off and we're going to take it off the eye. And what we're going to do now, we're going to add this Romano cheese. And it will melt in there. It's going to be a little bit lumpy, so just keep at it for a second. See how thick and pretty it is? Yeah. Then we're going to put paprika in there. You know, I have never tried this. I didn't even try it when Joe got it at the Boone Tavern. And to me, I've made a cream sauce like this before, a cheesy cream sauce, but I've never put paprika in it. So I'm anxious to see how it tastes. And we're going to put pepper. And you want to stir thoroughly after adding each of these ingredients. And I've got quite a bit of salt here, but I'm not going to put it all in there because that Romano cheese is kind of salty. Now, if we need more salt, we can put it on at the end. It's no big deal. All right, so look how pretty. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
See how good and thick it is? All right, now we're just going to set this aside. Set it aside. I do need to get a knife out of my drawer here. Okay. So, you give me a serrated knife. Now, what we're going to do next, we're going to take our baking pan, 9x13, spray it good with cooking spray. Move some of this junk out of my way. We're going to take 2 slices of this bread, this Texas toast, and we're going to cut them into triangles, 2 of them, okay? The other 2 are going to remain whole, okay? And we are, let me look at my recipe because I'm not for sure. Okay. You can also cut the crust off these if you so desire. I don't mind crust. Joe doesn't mind crust, so we're going to leave them on. Now, you're going to prop your triangles up on the bread, just like that, okay? And we're going to take these Roma tomato slices. We're going to put these in the pan too because they're going to cook as well, okay? We're going to lay them just like that, okay? Then, we're going to take the turkey. Now, you can use as much of this turkey as you would like, or as little as you would like. This is going to be Big Joe's supper after working a long day, so I am going to actually put quite a bit on here.
And the fact I love turkey.
We do. We both love turkey. I'm actually going to pile these pretty good. Now, okay. Got the turkey on there. We've got our bread and our tomatoes all piled up. Then we're going to pour the Mornay sauce on here, okay? Just right over the top, just like this. On the tomatoes, on the bread, on the turkey sandwiches. Now there's a lot of sauce. But now this recipe is for 2 hot browns, okay? 2 hot browns. Now as this heats up in the oven, it is going to spread a little bit. So pay no mind to how I poured it on there. All right. Then we're going to take some more Romano cheese. And we're going to sprinkle it on here. The tomatoes and the sandwiches. And we're going to put this in. Let me make sure I didn't have anything else. Okay. 350 degrees for 20 minutes. And I'll be back. Okay, so they're out of the oven. The hot browns are out of the oven. Here's what they look like. Look how beautiful they look. Don't they look good? Okay,
they look amazing.
They do. So we're going to serve one up for Joe because he's going to do the taste test. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the turkey one. We're going to put it on the plate, okay? And then we're going to take some parsley. And we're going to put it on top. And then we're going to take some paprika, sprinkle it on top. And then we're going to take one of these maters, put it right on top of that. And then we're going to take the bread that we cut into slices. We're just going to kind of put those on the side. And then we're going to take a couple of pieces of this crispy bacon that I've cooked. And we're just going to crisscross those on top. There's what the Kentucky hot brown looks like when it's ready. Honey, you ready to do the taste test?
You know it. Waiting for this.
Let's do it. All right, here he is with the taste test. Let's get another look at that plate. Look at that.
Got a little bit of everything.
How does it look?
Smells good.
It smells delicious,
awesome.
doesn't it? Yeah. Blow it so it's not too hot.
Mmm.
Is it as good as the Boone Tavern? Is it really? Look at that. Bacony goodness. And
Whoop, you got competition.
All right, y'all. That's it for the Kentucky hot brown sandwich recipe from the Brown Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky.
It's not just good, it's ridiculous.
But guys, I will include all of the information in the description on this video. The information about the Brown Hotel and the link to the Brown Hotel's hot brown recipe right here on this video. So guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. If you've tried the hot brown, let us know in the comments on this video. We'd love to know how you like this.
And if you haven't, make it.
Make it. It's super
you will
easy.
Not regret it.
It's super easy. You'll really like it, guys.
Man, it's good.
We love y'all. And as always, we want to thank you for allowing a little bit of Big Joe Meleah's World
Into your world.
We'll see you soon, guys.
Let's go eat a hot brown.